Hello, let's do Wordle for Monday, April 20th. Let's play. Yesterday we spun, we spun the wheel and said to start with Butte. So let's do that. In fact, I just watched Cars again recently and they mention a Butte there. All right, ends in E. Common letters, S-L-R-N. I'm going to use some of these. I'm thinking like, yeah, this is always the one I struggle with because we can't do a Saleh anagram because there's no T. Oh, by the way, we did learn something interesting though, because we know that not only is there not one T, but there's also not two T's. So definitely don't want to guess T. I don't want to guess two T's especially. But yeah, I always have a little trouble with this one. I'm thinking something like shore. Get some good letters. Ooh, you know what? Snore. I like snore. I always try to include the L, but if I exclude the L, I can just do snore. Yeah, let's do it. All right, well, we eliminated a lot of common letters. We probably just significantly reduced the options. I don't know why climb always comes to mind. It's like one of those Wordle words that you learn through Wordle that's like short for climate. I think it's been the answer, though, has it? Place. Place is always a good one to guess. So actually, I like snore because then you can follow up with place and get nothing. All right. Well, we got the AE. This is a little trappy, but at least we're out of most of the common letters. So what are we doing here? My first thought was putting an H here, like trying to do a double consonant first. The issue is like what goes before it. With W, I feel like the only option is whale, and L is gone. And then we don't have C, we don't have S, we don't have T. I don't think there's a GHA, so I don't think H is the way to go there. And there's no R, there's no L, there's no S, which often can go with a bunch of things after it. So it feels like vowel time. We could repeat the E first, or we could put another A first. Or we could put an I first. Something like image. It's kind of the first good thought I've had. I don't mind image too much. I wonder if there's other options. Like, there's not like letters I'm particularly trying to target at this point. So why don't we just go for image? All right, well, that helped nothing. Well, we know there's no I. Is it possible to do like an EA? It feels like heat. Like, yeah, it feels like heave. That's an option. I'm on guess 5, and I feel like we're still in a little danger here. There's weave also. So I think no matter what I do, I'm gonna probably need to do an EAVE unless I can get a W and an H somehow. Like maybe whale is the way to go, but as a filler, a hard mode filler. But so weave, heave. Is there another one? I don't think we're repeating any other letters. Thieve, Kiev, Zeev, Thieve. So now the thing to think about is are there other ones? Like, is the W or the H better to get? Or is those the only two words? So the only other thing I can think of is, getting rid of that M was good because there was also a maze. There was also agave, which is gone now. Adage is gone. So I think image was a great choice there. Got rid of a maze, got rid of agave, got rid of adage. A face is gone. We got rid of the C with place. So there were a bunch of these. I don't think a wave is a word. And if it is, weave would get it. So maybe weave is the way to go, but I don't think a wave is a word anyway. What about well, weave would get any V answers anyway. Oh, there's evade. Evade. Weave would tell us that though. Weave would tell us about evade. Is there anything with an H that I need to worry about? I really just don't think it's possible to use an H here. So it's quite possible that weave is still the best option for us. I'm pretty convinced. Well, okay, the other reason weave was the best option for us is because it was the answer. Okay. Continuing my streak. And I got a Sea of Greens badge. All right. All green, yeah. It's kind of like did we draw some buttes by starting with butte? Let's see. Butte. I think we drew some buttes. Look. Yeah, like one of these dealies here. We drew some. Just reverse this one. We drew some buttes in our. Was starting with butte. It would, you know, obviously I'm a cheater and plan everything out so that it's the perfect video to get the most amount of ads in your eyeballs. That's exactly what I do. And so I hope you enjoy the way that I've planned out this video for you. All right. Well, we actually already spun the wheel. And tomorrow we will be starting with, I don't remember. Give me a moment. Paste. So hopefully it's not the ace trap tomorrow, but we'll be starting with paste tomorrow, P-A-S-T-E. So no need to spin the wheel. But we'll be back to normal, just spinning it during the video tomorrow. All right. Now, we will do some analysis here. So let's do that. Let's see. So we started with, sorry, the answer is weave, and we started with butte. So I went snore. It's suggesting pros, place, maybe place. It's interesting that place is better than snore. I don't know why snore would be bad. Oh, it says snore would lose on grave or shame. It's this AE that it's really concerned about. And now it says, now place isn't populated here. It wants glace or clave. That's really interesting. But I went place. So we're fine. Adage, agave, weave. These are all things I thought of. Evade, heave, image, amaze. I didn't think of awake, but weave would have gotten that too. Okay, so I did miss one, awake. But there were 8 words left. Adage, agave. I mean, this was guess 3 though. So I did image. Image was not the best to go with. Adage or agave or weave would have been best, but image wasn't bad. Still don't lose with image. After image, there was awake, evade, heave, and weave. So I missed awake, but my thought process of going weave ended up being fine. In fact, heave would have been okay. But so I was right. Got to go weave or heave if you want to guarantee the win, or you have to do a hard mode filler like shave or whale. I know I did specify. I did speculate that whale might still be a good guess as a hard mode filler. It's the same. So the difference between this 175 and this 2 is you're still going to guarantee a win by guess 6, but these gamble that you might get a 5, and I happen to win that gamble this time. So I had identified we're probably gonna have to go heave or weave, and then the question was which one's better, and the answer is it actually didn't matter, because evade and awake, one of them has a V and the other doesn't. So I didn't actually have to use the W to specify awake, but I still think weave was the safer option because there wasn't any other word with H in it other than heave, whereas there were other words with W in them. So anyway, I do think weave was the way to go. All right, and we will check with the bot now, the official bot, to see how. Oh, that's not nearly as much analysis I usually do. Sorry. Sorry, we're going back here. It's just pros. I don't know if I was emailed a analysis, but we're just gonna go with this. Pros. And then clave. So interesting. Once you get down to a few, the common letter strategy kind of breaks down. Still down to heave, weave. So gets it in like 4 or 5. Same, you know, so it's a little bit more efficient than what I did. Right, it starts with tails, then beard. Let's see, heave, heavy, weave. So could get it in 4. Yeah, it's always going to get it in 4, unless it gets weave. And so yeah, I guess it's 3 or 4. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, how about steal? I'm still with the EA. We're going to go raged. We're going to avoid the ER. I mean, the R would still be yellow, but at least we wouldn't be locked into ER. Now that we know it's not ER, we're happy. We're going to go beach. Just keep moving that EA around to get other common letters, and then weave. Okay. And then adieu is the most common starting word. We get the A and the E. We're already extremely concerned about losing on these different words that have A's and E's in them. The only way around that is to guess trace. Now from trace, we're going to go slake. That's an interesting word, but there are plenty of other options. And then from there, heave is actually an option. Sorry, weave is actually an option. Otherwise, we're going to go heave or phage. So we get it in 4 or 5. Audio. We don't even have the E. We're going to go table. We're concerned. Then we're going to go crave. And then heave. And then weave. So it's interesting that H actually was, H was a better, heave was better than weave in this case because we had shave as an option as well. So with that S still available, we still wanted to check the H over the W. All right, stare, another common starting word. It gets us right into that AE trappiness. It's going to go glace over place. I don't even know what glace is. Maybe it's like glacier or something. Awake and then weave. And then trace tries to get it in 2. It's got that AE in place, but we don't get lucky. We go slake. Then we go this agave. And we get it in 4 or 5. And finally, clasp. A in the middle, we're going to go trade, awake, weave. All right, now we're going to do the official bot. Let's grab our screenshot. Okay. Okay. Did I beat the bot? Check hard mode first. Give me a 91 skill, 35 luck. Wow, average is 4.7. That's pretty high. Yeah, it's pretty trappy. Bold choice with Butte. How many started with it? 144. Following up with snare. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't go for the A or the O. Snare is just better. Would have got me trapped sooner, though. And we wouldn't have drawn our Butte. All right. Plain, spare, snore, slain. Maybe I was thinking I already had an A. I don't know. Snore just came to me first, and I thought it was good. But yeah, I understand snare totally. Plain, spare. I'm surprised there isn't as much. There isn't a place showing up here. Plain is, but not place. All right. Here I did place. I'm not the only one. And then image, it didn't like as much as something like adage. And then weave. Excellent. It would have gone weave or heave. All right. Clasp, trade, awake, weave. Would we have gotten... We would have gotten a butte, but it would have been 2 more equally tall buttes. Anyway. Interesting. What's going on here? We don't get to see how many got in 1. Weave is way down here at 1.1. Holy moly. 9.5. 38.2 is really low for turn 4. 74.0. 94.6. Ooh, today's a casualty day. Over 5% of hard mode players. That means even more non-hard mode players are losing. Heave and evade are equally likely to lose on. A wave. Oh, a wave is one I thought of, but it wasn't an answer. Agave, amaze, inane. These are a bunch of ones that I mentioned other than inane. Quake, awake. All right. Well, let's refresh and check non-hard mode. All right. It gave me an 83 skill on this one. It wanted fillers all the time, all day, every day fillers. Kind of the same. Slain, snare, spare, plain, score, place. We actually have some places showing up here, interestingly. All right. Yeah, it does a fear pill. It does slate, and then it does prick as a filler, and then it does adage, heave, weave. So it still gets a 5 even with that filler. Oh wow, we've got 0.6% starting with weave. Okay, 1.6 on turn 2. 8.3, 32.3, 69 on turn 5. 92.1. Wow, that's a big jump from 69 to 92, but still 92.1 is our solve rate in non-hard mode. People losing on heave, a wave. Ooh, that's a shame. Evade, agave, awake, amaze, knave. A wave is... I feel like I think of the word a wash when I think of the word a wave. I don't know that I've heard a wave. but like it feels like a similar concept to a wash. I'm not sure if it actually is. Like, are you a wave with fear? Is that a phrase? A wave with fear? I don't know. Anyway, how'd you do?